Hey, Dave. When we spoke to Julio, he shared that the plan for him was only to pitch 5 innings tonight. What led to that decision?
Well, I think it's just more of just keeping an eye on him. It's regular rest, and he's got an extra day going to his next start. So I thought he was fighting his delivery all night, and so to kind of get out with the lead, feel good about that, not trying to tax him anymore, and get him to his next start. I thought was the best way to manage him and win the ball game.
And did you think that there was anything that just kind of was maybe coincidentally special for him to get his 18th win on Fernando Valenzuela's bobblehead night?
I think more the coincidence was him pitching tonight on Fernando's bobblehead night, which was, I know, meaningful for Julio, and for him to lead us to victory and for his 18th, it's really remarkable, and he's not done yet.
And you shared last night, of course, there's still work to be done, but how important was it to get these wins in this homestand in this fight for the division?
It was great. I mean, I think part of it is the main thing is that I think we're playing really good baseball, just kind of overall, and ultimately to come away, winning every game this homestand was pretty impressive. So we just got to keep going. Still a lot of good baseball left to be had, and enjoy the off day, the travel day tomorrow, and get ready for the Reds.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next question is from Juan Toribio. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave. Julio's velocity was down all night. You mentioned kind of his delivery. Was that kind of part of the reason why you think the velocity dipped a little bit today?
I think so. You can see he was frustrated and just didn't command the baseball, didn't have his breaking ball tonight. And so I think that kind of led to the influx and velocity.
And the 5 innings, did you guys kind of determine that before the game, or did it just kind of impact you?
No, it was just more of just the plan of just kind of understanding that he was on regular rest. We pushed him all year. He's got extra in the next one. So just to keep an eye on him, and I just felt right there at that point. Certainly, obviously, in line for the win. I just felt that going through the third time, I felt we had different options, and I liked our other options.
And how impressive was that play by Trea Turner, kind of beating out that ground ball to second base? And I mean, we pretty much can tell that he just pretty much flies on the bases.
I think the most impressive thing is that the desire to run hard down the line on a ball he didn't square up. So he completed the play, and so with that he got rewarded a hit and an RBI. But as far as foot speed, it's incredible. How fast he is.
Thanks, Dave.
Next question is from Eric Steven. Go ahead.
Dave, just wondering about Muncy. I know he homered later, but how was he after that slide into second?
It's a contusion. It's going to be sore. We have the off day tomorrow, and he'll be in there on Friday. He'll be fine.
And it just generally with the offense, seemed like you guys were threatening all night. It looked like that, most of the homestand. Is this sort of what you were envisioning? I know after those couple weeks, say, of slumping.
Yes, it is. It is, and I think that guys like Justin, Max are all coming back to life, but Cody and Gavin at the middle to the bottom part of the order have been huge, and we talked about length in our lineup and being productive down there, and they've done some really good things to help collectively this offense.
Thanks.
Next question is from Mike DiGiovanna. Go ahead.
Just to follow up, Dave, where was Max bruised? A lot of them seem to hit that bag.
Yeah, it was. I think it was the right knee, Mike. It was a late slide, and he just kind of hit the bag a little too hard.
And as good as you guys have been playing, this is the first time in 11 days you've gained ground on the Giants. Does it just kind of seem like an uphill battle right now, and that you almost have to win every day?
That's our expectation, to win every day. So those guys, like we said, they're playing great baseball. But we just got to keep winning baseball games. And if we do that, it'll take care of itself.
Thanks, Dave.
Next question is from Ron Kavner. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, I know we've asked you about Kenley before, but just really pretty much the entire second half, how locked in has he looked to you?
You said Kenley?
Kenley, yeah.
Yeah, Kenley's been fantastic. He's been fantastic for us all year. Every player, position or pitcher is going to have a couple rough stretches, and it happened to Kenley right after the break. But outside of that, I mean, he's been fantastic and consistent, probably more consistent than any closer in the big league. So I don't want to imagine where we'd be without him.
Thank you.
Last one's from Michael Duarte. Go ahead.
Dave, I asked Justin yesterday. He didn't really have an answer for me, but he's going to keep using it. Do you know what the magic is in Albert Pujols' bat? Is it heavier? Is it longer? Why is everybody having such success using it?
You know what? I don't know the answer specifically, but I do think that there is a little magic in Albert and kind of that mojo. But I do like the way it's a balanced bat. And, you know, a lot of guys have a top heavy bat, but his bat is much more balanced. There's a little bit more barrel there. But I think I'll just defer to the Albert Pujols mojo.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.